My friends, it has been some time. Menes, be my witness. I must apologize for what has been done.
If saying sorry had any use, then you wouldn't need all these guards around.
Keller, what are you muttering about?
I mean, I accept your deepest and most sincere apologies, Your Majesty. Fine. Then let's get down to business. We have something we need to discuss with you, Your Majesty.
Please, call me Marmont.
Oh, you sure that's okay with you? Wouldn't want to get on your bad side. You first, hon.
I see. So I was bewitched by the same power. I would fly into a rage in an instant. I wanted power over everything, and nothing I had was enough. I wanted more. Whoever I was back then, that person wasn't me. I couldn't hurt my old friend like that. Wally. At least I had the chance to tell him I was sorry. Sometimes, when I close my eyes, I hear the wind howl, like it did in the War of the Last Snows. Wally stood by my side. He trusted me. He fought beside me. And he forgave me. He said that the Black Crown had swallowed me whole. But I couldn't bear to tell him that jewel never robbed me of my senses. It just gave voice to my desires.
The sleep of reason produces monsters. Goodwall always believed that you'd never have acted like that if it weren't for the Mana Stone. Your Majesty, please, don't betray his trust.
I will atone for my misdeeds, but I cannot let the real culprits escape justice. I summoned ye here today to ask for your help. We must uncover the truth. Ho there, servant. The letters, if thou would. Some time ago, I received a number of letters from an expeditionary force stationed at the Frozen Eyrie. They warned of strange, red-eyed creatures wandering the wilderness. At the time, my only concern was waging war upon the settlers. I paid the warnings no heed.
When did you receive the last letter?
A month ago. I've sent men to investigate. The good news is that there's no sign of Zeneros. The bad news is that the red-eyed fiends are moving against us. The expeditionary force at the Frozen Eyrie has already suffered heavy losses. If we wait any longer...
It's gotta be the Red Eyes. But what would they be doing in the Frozen Eyrie? Wait a minute. Isn't that...
Goodwall said that the dwarves drove the Frost Dragon back to the Frozen Eyrie at the end of the War of the Last Snows. It was a hard-fought victory, and they paid a heavy price.
So the Darklings are still going after dragons? The letters. There was some kind of chief Darkling controlling the Frost Dragon. You think that's got something to do with all the dragons who flew south? This is bad. Even for someone with my expert problem-solving skills. All those dragons! What are those red eyes up to?
It would appear we have a guest from Tamaris. Send in this envoy at once.
An envoy from Tamaris? I think I know who it could be! Oh, but maybe not. Maybe. No, I don't care who it is, as long as it ain't Craig. Oh, hello, ma'am.
Of course.
Brennan, no? You mean that big tree on the banks of the Nom? In the World Tree. What I mean is, I'm completely out of my wheelhouse here. I thought the World Tree was, some kind of elfin fairy tale. The red eyes, the World Tree. Boy, I miss the days when my biggest worry was getting overcharged by my supplies.
There's only one place in Belleron where you'd find records of the World's Tree. Follow me, my friends. There's a book that's been passed down from one dwarven high king to the next for thousands of years. We call it the Book of Oaths. It contains a record of the most sacred oath our ancestors ever swore. The answers we need will be in here.
At last, we found it. Mama, this Book of Oaths is like the most important thing in your collection, right?
The Book of Oaths records that the World's Tree is located in a mysterious continent to the south, guarded by the Draconians. They built a barrier around their realm, cutting themselves off from the outside world. And the only portal to that realm is located in Belleron.
I've been a merchant for many a year, and I've never heard anyone talk about a continent to the south. What kind of place is it exactly? And can we still use that portal?
This pact was made many years ago. It's safe to say that no Belleron has visited the place in many, many years. I doubt you'd find any mention of the Southlands outside of the Book of Oaths.
In, the Draconians. Why are they called that? What's the difference between them and regular dragons? They got horns on their heads? Do they live in the sea? Can they breathe fire? Well, thank you. Name's Kella. It's Fragar, right?
Ah, it's all in the Book of Oaths. Should the world's tree's glory ever fade, the Great One shall through visions be revealed. Let dwarfkind march its armies through the gate, and come to our defense with axe and shield. It seems Fragar's news means the dwarves must fulfill our oath. According to the text of the agreement, Belleron must pay a great price to open the portal to the Southlands. I am High King of Belleron. I can protect my own people. Worry not, my friends. It won't stop me from fulfilling my duties. Oaths are more important to us than the stone beneath our feet. The mountains see all.
No matter how many times I say it, I'm always amazed by how you guys keep your word. But, what's that line? The Great One guards against travelers unknown. What does that mean?
Let me look. It seems the Gate of Promises is defended by a powerful guardian. Without divine permission, anyone who tries to enter will be torn apart.
Oh! I'm gonna need a minute here. This is one quest I might not be able to take. I value my limbs. Pretty attached to them.
Once ye find the portal, there's one more thing ye need. The Stone of Oaths. The key lies in the crown of the High King. The Stone of Oaths is set within the crown of the High King, a symbol of our oath with the Draconians. And that's what will open the Gate of Promises.
We gotta find the Stone of Oaths, hun. Sounds safer than looking for the portal anyway. You should come with us, Fragar. Wouldn't want you to fight that big, scary dude guarding that portal all by your lonesome.
I can send my men to start looking for clues. We also need to find out where the old false crown came from. I promise ye, any news that reaches Castle Frostforge will be passed on to ye. There you are. I thank ye for your help, my friends. If the crown truly is in the frozen Eyrie, please, send word to Castle Frostforge. Cineros is a powerful foe. You cannot face her alone. Here, take this. Every army in Belleron ought to recognize the seal of the High King. You'll have no trouble on your travels. May the mountains grant ye safe return. I bless ye not as High King of the Dwarves, but as Mermont, your friend and ally. I'm sure Wally would want to see you home safe, too.
Someone's watching us. It's nothing, Your Grace. My mistake.
Ah, something from us, eh?
How can you tell?
I've known you so long, I can tell what you're thinking just by the way you blink. So, out with it. You see a thief about, you tell me. I ain't getting my pocket picked again.
Keeping your wits about you, eh?
You got that right. I couldn't go through the pain of losing money a second time. So we got to be careful. People are relying